For over 4,500 years, time has been absolutely merciless. It has erased cities, buried empires, and reduced once great civilizations to scattered ruins. Storms, earthquakes, wars, and human greed have wiped away nearly everything humans have ever built. And yet, on the edge of the Egyptian desert, one structure still stands, silent, massive, and stubbornly unchanged. The Great Pyramid of Giza has no steel skeleton, no modern concrete, no advanced machinery holding it together. Just stone stacked on stone. The unsettling part isn't that it survived. It's that it feels like it was meant to survive this long. When the Great Pyramid was completed around 2600 BCE, it instantly redefined what humans thought was possible. Built for Pharaoh Khufu, it originally stood nearly 147 meters tall, dominating the horizon in a way no structure ever had before. For almost 4,000 years, nothing on Earth surpassed it. This wasn't just ambition. It was confidence on a generational scale. The builders weren't competing with neighboring kingdoms, they were competing with time itself. What most people don't realize is that the pyramid we see today is only its exposed core. Originally, it was wrapped in smooth white limestone casing stones, polished so precisely that sunlight would bounce off its surface and make it shine from miles away. This wasn't decoration. It was protection. Those casing stones acted like armor, shielding the inner structure from erosion and temperature stress. From the very beginning, the pyramid wasn't built to look eternal, it was built to function eternally. And this is where the engineering brain rot kicks in, because the shape of the pyramid is doing most of the heavy lifting. A pyramid doesn't fight gravity. It submits to it. Every stone pushes downward and outward, locking the structure tighter as time passes. There are no tall vertical walls waiting to crack, no arches waiting to collapse. Gravity doesn't weaken this structure. Gravity cements it together. Earthquakes follow the same logic. Tall buildings sway, flex, and snap when the ground moves. The pyramid barely reacts. Its weight is spread so evenly that seismic energy disperses instead of concentrating. Over thousands of years, earthquakes damaged its outer layers, but the core remains intact. The design isn't just stable, it's brutally unforgiving to failure. Then there's the stone itself. Most ancient structures relied on materials that decay, mud brick, wood, or softer stone. The Great Pyramid didn't. Its core blocks were carved from limestone beneath the Giza Plateau, while its inner chambers were reinforced with granite hauled from Aswan, hundreds of kilometers away. Granite resists cracking. Limestone, especially in dry desert conditions, actually hardens as it ages. Time didn't weaken these materials. Time improved them. None of that would matter if the ground beneath the pyramid shifted. But the builders didn't choose sand. They chose bedrock. The pyramid sits directly on solid limestone, carefully leveled with astonishing precision. Across hundreds of meters, the base varies by only a few centimeters. That level of accuracy prevents uneven settling, internal stress fractures, and slow structural warping over centuries. The location itself was another quiet masterstroke. Elevated above the Nile's floodplain, the pyramid avoided seasonal flooding while remaining close enough for transport and labor. The surrounding desert climate sealed its fate, in the best way possible. Low humidity, minimal rainfall, slow erosion. Instead of battling nature, the builders placed the pyramid where nature would act like a preservation chamber. And then comes the part that still makes modern engineers uncomfortable: the precision. The Great Pyramid is aligned to true north with an error of only a fraction of a degree. Its orientation rivals modern surveying instruments. This wasn't luck. This wasn't guesswork. Precision like this reduces internal stress, prevents twisting, and ensures long-term stability. The pyramid doesn't lean because it was never misaligned to begin with. Ironically, time itself wasn't the pyramid's biggest enemy. Humans were. Earthquakes loosened the outer casing stones, and later civilizations stripped them away to build homes, mosques, and walls in Cairo. Entire layers were stolen. And yet, after centuries of damage and looting, the pyramid's core still stands, solid, massive, and unshaken. That's not luck. That's structural overkill. Every other wonder of the ancient world eventually collapsed, burned, or was destroyed. The Colossus fell. The temple of Artemis burned. The lighthouse of Alexandria crumbled. Most were intricate, vertical, and decorative, beautiful but vulnerable. The Great Pyramid skipped beauty in favor of inevitability. No ornamentation. No complexity. Just mass, geometry, and redundancy. It wasn't designed to impress history. It was designed to outlast it. This is the moment where everything clicks. The Great Pyramid doesn't stand because ancient people were mystical or superhuman. It stands because they understood something fundamental. If you want something to last forever, you don't fight physics, you design with it. Shape, material, location, precision. Every decision assumed time would try to destroy it. That's why the Great Pyramid of Giza is still here. Gravity became its ally. Stone became its armor. Precision became its shield. Thousands of years later, while history erases almost everything else, the pyramid remains, doing exactly what it was designed to do. If you enjoy breaking down questions like this, questions that sound simple but reveal how deeply humans understood the world, this is exactly what we do here on History of Questions. Every episode starts with something familiar and digs until the answer changes how you see the past. So if this made you pause, rewatch, or rethink what ancient people were capable of, loop back, share it, and subscribe. Because the more you study the Great Pyramid, the clearer the message becomes. Time will erase careless civilizations, but it tends to leave well-designed ideas alone.